lights are nearer, 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 a swift, tumultuous bracelet of lights. Crouch down for the sake of the flesh upon your bones. Crouch nearer the clay, O man made in the image of God. Crouch down and pretend to be cool and brave. Crouch down and babble to your inmost self of home and love and luck and life. Oh life, oh life.
As Contingent Commander, and on behalf of the Senior Common Room, I find it apposite to recall a poem written by HLH, first published in the Taylorian, 1918, entitled Roll of Honour. Masters and boys, they heard the call, they offered all. One taught Hebrew, one learnt Greek, one taught maths, and one learnt to speak a little German and more French. One left his chair and one his bench. They share the trench. One bowled leg breaks and one could hit. One kept wicket and one had wit. One tried a little, one his best, eager in quest. One led the scrum and one played wing. One was a half and one could sing. One shot straight and one played fives. They lived our lives. All gave their hearts to MTS. They gave no less. One lies in Egypt, one in France. One on the track of some advance. Each took his chance. One lies beneath the outraged seas, and one beneath our English trees. One lies untraced, one has his cross. We mark each loss. They walked our rooms, they walk them yet. Shall we forget? Teachers and boys, their tests the same. We bear their name.
The pals. The flag snapped and rippled. The village pals chorused, drunk by the call to arms. Sleepwalking procession of boys, men too soon, rise to Kitchener's charms. The moon still hung, bright, swollen with pride. A maelstrom of life seethed adagio in the smudged veins of Ypres, oozing to the fermenting concussion an audience with the reaper. The moon still hung, discouraging hue, frigid. Betrayed in this soot-black hellscape, a growing orchestra, bracelets of stars burst, roaring chorus. Incessant percussive hymn, ripping flesh, an earth so callous. Scarce seen, the moon still hung. What have I become, depriving existence, sons and fathers, with lead and steel? I too lay, now beneath the clay. Furrowed lines mock pitiful landscape, these wounds shall not heal. Shrouded, the moon still hung, but she wept.
in Flanders fields. In Flanders fields, the poppies grow between the crosses, row on row that mark our places. And in the sky the larks, still bravely singing, fly scarce heard amongst the guns below. We are the dead. Short days ago we lived, felt dawn, saw sunsets glow, loved and were loved, and now we lie in Flanders fields. Take up your quarrel with the foe. To you, from failing hands, we throw the torch. Be yours to hold it high. If ye break faith with us who die, we shall not sleep, though poppies grow in Flanders fields.
Evening surrendered to malign December night, cutting cold, spiteful wire climbing into last light, crawling, creeping through shell hole and mud, scattered once lives reduced to fragments and blood. The stars burn bright, set studded clear sky, through the wire stay lowest I try. Shell burst, bright colours, familiar twisted faces stare in scorn, burning flesh, tortured, ripped and torn. Not me, this is not my time. My ticket to Blightly, rail, steamship, bandages and wine. I dream of hospital, home away from hell, familiar bed, family, a taste of ale. Warm spring sun under an English oak, wife and baby, scars at my throat, Noel piano songs, lard cake and cigarette cards, pulled back to Flanders, red burning shell shards, scattered lifeless dolls, painted dark clay, sinking, frozen, no help where I lay. Torn body, ebbing flickering breath, give way to malice, shake hands with death.
Taking a stand. I ask you to stand with me, for both the injured and the lost. I ask you to keep count with me of all the wars and what they cost. I ask you to be silent with me, quietly grateful for our lot, as I expect you're as thankful as me for the health and life we've got. I ask that you wish them well with me, all those still risking their all, and I ask that you remember with me the names of those that fall. I expect that you are proud like me of this great nation of ours too, so enjoying all its freedoms like me, support those upholding them for you. I hope that you are hopeful like me, that will soon bring an end to wars, so you'll have to stand no more with me, and mourning families no different from yours. Till then, be thankful you can stand with me, thinking of those who now cannot. For standing here today with me, at least we show they're not forgot.
The day I died. That murderous tune, blown static by fear, unfamiliar land, so very near. Alone, so alone, choking, breathing, futile rasping, sour breath, stalking, grotesque apparition, crawling from death. The eyes in my soul averted their gaze, by Flanders beaten, encompassing days. Captured by warmth, I watch myself lie. Shocking departure, I feel like I fly. Visions, echoes of Amy, tears running dry. The doll will not help now, Daddy, why? The horror, the murder, humanity mourns. Mason's record, moss-free it adorns. The men in arch records me in stone. The drums approaching, no longer alone. I watch you silently, words unsent. You pass through my ghost as the buglers lament. Amy is with me, her hand holding tight. Many remain as I fly to the light. As I leave Flanders, where many have cried, remember me and the day I died.
Shot at dawn. Disturbed by the shadows, scolding fear. Darkness enveloped, morning crept near. Shell fire there, reduced to cower. Trembling last warm drink, bitter and sour. Sorry, son, the padre forlorn. Look to the heavens, sullen weather mourns. Accusing fingers of dawn rushed through the tree, pointing, dancing, smirking with glee. The dirty white rag, pinned to the heart, arms frosty bound to the tree, violent to part. whispered breath, like a soul, escaped to the air, as the blindfold covered her face and hair. Ready! Shivers, no stop. Please, aim! Trembles, crying. Please, fire! Twitching, silence, twitching, escape. No shadows, no fear fly with the lark. One more of the mud, 6 holes in the bark. We, the men of the 351, still lay in the clay, blindfold and alone.
Christmas Sniper. Fingerless glove-wrapped still hands, breathing steady, sick breeze, yardage planned. Heilige Nacht danced on still air, alles schlaft, my gift as I stare. From where I lie, no clue to foe, watching through dim evening glow. Movement now down Tommy Way, as shadows cross, slow, clumsy prey. No face, no friend of mine the unborn, trigger, squeeze, and chest all torn. Reload quick, another there, spinning away, the thump of fall, scarlet spray. No movement now, save greatcoat smoke, as earth and ground devours, choke. A telegram chill Christmas Eve, opened, shaking, unbearable grief. What wife with tears shed o'er the sea? One less ribbon box for the tree. Stille Nacht, alles schlaft, the devil's grotesque Christmas craft.